What do you do? Liz Romero's here. She's our sales assistant and a bouncer.
Yes.
And by which I mean she sits and bounces a lot.
Also throws out people, though. I've seen it.
Are you a bouncer for the bar?
Well, that's what I do when you're at CES. You know, I
Throw
bounce
people
them away.
out.
You know, when
You
you're doing
do.
a live shoot. Yeah, it works.
You're a fan. I know we've talked because you're a fan of these devices that measure how much you bounce, whether it's the Fitbit or the Nike Fuel Band, or you were the
I'm the Jawbone Up.
Jawbone Up with me.
Yep.
We both bought a Jawbone Up.
Yeah.
You've got a new one. In fact, you're still wearing your Jawbone Up.
I am.
So you still use that?
I still use it, and the larklife band actually does. It's supposed to track exactly the same as the Jawbone Up.
We saw this at CES, and we thought, hey, there's one more. There's another one. We should, for completeness, we should try it. It's bigger, isn't it? In fact, it's bigger
like an
even
80s bangle bracelet.
Yeah.
Eat your heart out.
It's bigger even than the Nike Fuel Band. It's ginormous.
Yep.
But it doesn't do
is
anything more. How's
it just lights
display?
up. That's it. Just
That's
lets me know if I've done enough
Right
bouncing
there.
activity.
It doesn't even talk to you or put a happy face, grow a
Nope.
flower.
Nope.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No animation when you hit
It
your
will
goal.
occasionally actually snap and hurt me, though, with the magnets. So
It's
it
magnets.
does do that.
All right. Now, is it USB connectivity or is it wireless?
It is Bluetooth wireless syncing.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so you can do a manual, but you also have the option of having it so that auto syncs like every 60 minutes.
We just learned that Nike is not going to do an Android client for its Fuel Band. Does this work with Android?
Apple only.
Apple
Store.
only.
Yep.
iPhone only.
Yep.
And how much is this fine device?
$150.
$150. Same price as, well, a little less, actually.
This is a little more than the Jawbone Up.
Than the Jawbone Up.
Yeah.
All right.
So I actually had a lot of issues with this. One of the things is it actually does do Bluetooth syncing, which is great, but it constantly was failing with syncing.
Oh.
I would go through all the steps that it prompts me through. You can't
You mean
just
the pairing, initial pairing?
just syncing
Every time in general?
Yes.
Oh.
Because one of the things that I didn't like about this is for you to go to sleep, you actually have to do these steps
This has
through the
also,
iPhone app.
This also has a sleep mode, but you can't just press a button as you can
can't just
on the
simply press a
Jawbone.
button. You actually have to go into the app, go into sleep mode, press this and hold till it vibrates, and then wait 30 seconds for it to sync. And then it'll go and shut off your phone to sleep mode. Then you have to pray that actually worked. When you wake up, supposedly do the whole thing, fail, and then later on you find out 0 was counted. Well, I can't do anything now. Thanks.
Wow. Wow.
And this is the beauty you get to wear.
What the hell
you're
is that?
enticed.
Does it have a wire on it?
This is the thing you charge with the very, very unique
It's
charger.
got a proprietary charging.
And this is what you wear. This is what you wear to bed.
All right.
It gets charged.
Okay.
You go
so
to one of these.
I have a feeling I know what your recommendations could be. Let's go do the pros and cons.
Okay.
On the LarkLife
LarkLife band. So as a pro, it does do the Bluetooth sync. So that means you don't have to do manual. You don't have to have a tower to have it so it
Wireless
syncs.
sync.
So this is a thing that will actually sync with your phone. So I like that. It does track sleep and activity. So it's not going to be a fuel band that just tracks just your activity and not sleep. It does mood. It does food. So it does all that, which is
How
great.
does it do mood?
You do your
You
whole
tell it.
Yeah. So you tell you how you feel. So you can see if you're feeling good, and that's maybe why you didn't sleep well that night and stuff like that. It does have the option to do an auto and manual sync, which is nice. So if you want to get some immediate results. But I have a lot of cons.
Give me the cons.
Okay, cons. The size of this thing, it's ridiculous and unnecessary.
Yeah.
The price is $150.
Right.
It's not worth it.
So it's expensive.
And it fails to sync all the time.
And it doesn't work so well.
Doesn't work that well. And then the app wasn't that pretty, and it's unreliable results. I actually had sent some screenshots to Brian to compare how it works with the Jawbone Up.
Yeah.
So they're completely off. When you look right here at my activity on the LarkLife.
It says you did 15,290 steps that day.
But if I look at the Jawbone Up for the same day.
10,000.
Yeah, and the sleep was even worse.
Well, that's a reason to buy it. It looks like you're doing 50% more. That's a considerable difference.
Well, the sleep thing is one of the reasons why I love these bands the best is here it tells me on the LarkLife, I woke up 24 times that night. And then I go to the Jawbone Up, which I'm familiar with, 4 times.
Wow, that's interesting.
What?
Yeah, the Up is less expensive. It does more. It works.
It's better.
And
I
it's
can see on the
smaller.
eyes. Yep.
It sounds like you really love the LarkLife. What is your vote?
Don't buy.
Don't buy the LarkLife.
They're good with sleep, and I think that's what they should
Right.
stick with.
Okay.
I would probably get the $99 one that's just for sleep and just has this on an alarm, but not the one that's going to track your activity.
Thank you, Liz Romero, sales
you,
assistant
sir.
and professional bouncy person, for your review of the LarkLife.